Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. And he'll just take a knee and... We'll start at the 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Quarterback making adjustments. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got his man all by himself. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. And why waste any time? Get right to it, the offense, with a big play right out of the gate.
And sending a clear message, Reese, they are going to take shots. They've got playmakers. They've got dudes that can get downfield and locate the football. I love the attitude right out of the gate.
Looking to throw, it's Lagway. The sweet feet buy a little time. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
The Gators looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Florida.
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession one, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
points scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives him the ball at the 29-yard line.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice.
Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Texas A&M about to boot it away to start this game. And he'll just take a knee in this drive. Start at the 25. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on third down, forcing the incompletion.
Back to pass, it's Lagway. He's going for the big play. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Well, this defense was ready for go-backs. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking to throw. Extending the play. Got him downfield. Oh, he got loose. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Pressure coming. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
And the Gators now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going to swing it on second down. Using his legs to buy some time. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup.
When a quarterback gets outside the pocket, it's really hard to defend. Do I stay in my zone? Do I stay back? Or do I come up and go get him? Puts me in a difficult spot.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on third and short from the 37. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds.
Well, this guy obviously spent a lot of time in the film room this week because he is dissecting this defense early in the game in the opening drive. Great job with his eyes, great job with his rhythm, an explosive play there. This defense does not have an answer for this dude.
This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing first and goal. He might want another play. From the gun. Into the end zone. Touchdown Gator! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And that is what a team of this caliber is expected to do, right? They've got the better number beside their name by all the metrics, by a talent standpoint, coaching standpoint. They're the superior team, and they just drove the ball in the first possession of the game, and they looked like scoring a touchdown and asserting their dominance.
And he made the extra point without problem. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fair catch called for and made. They come to the line with a minute to play in the opening quarter. Back to throw, it's Reed. Fires to the tight end. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Fires to the big fella. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
From the gun, running back on the move. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He's looking deep. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure pressure on him because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Bottled him up. Not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end.
Florida 7, Texas A&M 0.
So after the break, they'll go back to work. He wants to change this route. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Here comes the heat. He's got an open man. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. To the air on 1st down. Gonna take a shot. He's got it. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll call for the fair catch here. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Quickly to the tight end. And the Aggies get the 1st down.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score. But, man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the air, it's Reed. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Now the play fake. Looking left. Got his man. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive points.
Finds his tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Fires into traffic, picked off. Got some room to run. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Gator. The defense does the work itself with a pick six. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. To the air, it's Reed. Quickly complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Texas A&M going quickly. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Scrambling away. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. Wants to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Oh, they're not get free. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Dropping back, it's Flagway. With the catch, it's Jackson. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. The offense changing the play. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Bears the pressure. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. He's got it. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open down.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. Just about set to get this second half underway. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Unloads to the right. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Finds the tight end. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. You know, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and of being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the tight end. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Catch in the middle is Bussey. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Just keep slinging it. Get it out on the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. Texas A&M going up tempo.
And you'd like to see the defense play a little bit tighter on those short yard situations. They give up the first down, and they better get ready because you can tell they're right back on the ball to run another play.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping to run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
They were really starting to put a drive together. And after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. To the air, it's Reed. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Touchdown, Aggies! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming. Looking to throw.